What up, what up, what up, and welcome back to Married to Sports Podcast. It is Tuesday. What a surprise. We have Chris. What is going on, homie? How you doing, man?
What's up? What's up, man? The the craziness of yesterday. Let's just start there. I mean, just that word alone, crazy yesterday. Everything from football to freaking softball to College World Series. What in the actual what is going on? Craziness. That's it.
And we've had breaking trades. Oh my goodness, breaking trades in the NFL
Oh yes, we have.
in the last 48 hours. Before we get into that, man, how you been?
Doing good, doing good. Just kind of chilling, getting some stuff done last couple days. What about you?
Started baseball and supporting my Black Sox today. Wearing my own jersey for
Nice.
once. And man, your boy still batted 1,000. On base percentage is still 1,000. One for one, two walks and a base hit, two RBIs, stolen base. Uh, Boy still got a little bit. Put me in, coach.
Dang,
So I know I tell everybody I'm 40. I'm only 38. I still got a little bit left in me. Let's go. Let's go.
you're a
No, but
baby.
anyway.
You should
Um,
be good.
and then coaching women's football, man, we're 4-0. And my running backs and our offensive line are just dominating everything.
Nice.
It's really weird to see my defense being what they are.
Yeah,
We used to having a really good defense, and they've been lacking this year. But I do expect our coach to pick it up, and I know that we've been working hard, and we've put new players in new positions, and so that's why we've been giving up so much. I'm not trying to make excuses. Having new people in new positions is really tough, and
right.
it's made our defense vulnerable. And so, you better score early and often because we're going to.
I got you. That's always fun. New positions, new people, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
It's not easy, and there's always growing pains, but it looks like you're working through it too.
yeah, yeah. So we gave up the most points we've given up this past week, but I mean we also put up 56 or 52 or something. I mean it was yeah. I mean I think my running back groups had. I think between the three running backs I had, I think we had 5 touchdowns total and a 2 point
Dang.
conversion. Yeah. My running back last week was player of the week. Really, she's been
Nice.
player of the week um, all year. Um, even when we've had our bye week, she's been player of the week. It's been ridiculous. I mean, she's stomping everybody. She's got almost 1,000 yards, and we've only played 4 games.
Wow.
Right.
She's on
Yeah.
her.
So, All American, here she comes. I'm really excited for Tay Sweet. If you do not know who she is, look up Tay Sweet, Tamara Sweet. She's part of the Oklahoma City Lady Force, and go watch some of her highlights. She'll show you how to do it.
All
She'll
right.
show some of these guys how to do it. I mean, she's good. She really is good, and it's been a pleasure to coach her. And yeah, man, I
Good.
just I can't wait. I can't wait to see what she does this week.
Who do you guys got this week coming up?
We got Dallas. We're taking down the Dallas Elite Mustangs, and so I'm
Ooh.
excited. I got those fake rings right here, um, but I know here just shortly, man, we're chasing a real one, and so I'm ready to get that natty.
Let's
It's
go.
been a sour taste in my mouth ever since we lost. We didn't get to go back last year, and
Yeah.
so it's time. Like it is time, and we got a good group, so I'm really excited about what we bring.
I'm looking forward to it for you. Kind of curious to see how this journey goes. How many more games on the regular season?
Two, we have this week and next week of the regular
Two.
season, and then we go into the playoffs. Hopefully, we beat Dallas, which they're a pro team. We're Division 2. We beat them, and then I think we play Colorado again at home.
Cool.
And so if we win these next 2 games, I believe we'll have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And yeah, I'm really excited. So we got this weekend and next weekend. Um, you can watch the live stream absolutely free. if you go to the Oklahoma City Lady Force page. Um, so it's good football. You like good football and you like football, it's a good place to be.
Let's go. I like it. Go, go, go.
So, Chris, while I got you on here, let's talk a little baseball. I want to get into these trades because AJ Brown and Miles Garrett, those are big trades, and I do want to get into those. But before we
All
do that,
right.
man, let's talk a little baseball, man. You brought up something, and you said my Astros and your Giants.
Oh,
What is going on?
dude.
And for my Astros, I know we lost our catcher. We've got a backup in there, and he's actually done well.
Yeah.
Um, he's actually done well. I think you could actually get some trade value out of him. Um, he's ready, and
Yeah.
so or either get rid of. He's a younger guy. I mean, you can get rid of ours. Either way you want to go. Now that we're injury prone, this guy can play. But we've
Yeah.
had a lot of injuries, and we don't have pitchers. Oh my God, we don't have any pitchers. We have one relief pitcher.
Well, you guys got rid of what? I can't even say his name. Fambres Valdez or whatever, the lefty.
Yeah,
Went
yeah.
to Detroit. And then, everybody else is gone from your World Series championship. They all jumped ship.
Well, I mean, you get accused of cheating, allegedly.
Okay, hold on. Time out. I'm going to tell everybody out there a little secret. Y'all ready? Everybody in baseball steals signs, just in case you all want to know. And if they say they don't, they're straight up bull face lying to you.
We used to look. I mean, we didn't videotape them or nothing.
No,
But if you're not standing over there watching the pitcher get warmed up or watching when they're hitting, like to see what the because my pitcher's gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna look at the signs. I'm gonna look to see what he's telling the guy. Plus, I'm gonna
yep,
have film. Now there actually is film on everybody, so you're actually
yeah,
watching film, and so you're probably gonna be able to pick it up anyway. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
if you
no,
suck that bad, change your signs.
thank you. And it drives me nuts. We used to actually assign somebody to watch the third base coach. If he's not given the sign, they would watch the first base coach. We would assign somebody to watch who's giving pitches in the dugouts. Is it dirty? No, it's just trying to give my player an edge.
Right.
And then now, because the Dodgers lost, they're saying they're cheating. Dodgers are freaking huge in the stealing signs, so don't give me that bullshit.
Now, before anybody beats up on the Dodgers are no different than the 1990s through the 90s Yankees, right? They bought everybody. It's cool.
Yeah,
You can do
it's
that.
all about
It's part of the
money.
rules, but you got to pay them. Like I
Mm.
love celebrating Bobby Bonilla Day. I don't get a check, but I think it's hilarious that he still does.
Hey, we got 1 month, baby, till Bobby Bonilla gets Bobby Bonilla Day. First game of the fiscal year. Let's go.
So outside of the Dodgers, who have you been really impressed with?
The Braves, actually, and
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
right.
I was absolutely dumbfounded that Milwaukee has taken another step up because I honestly thought they were going to take 2 steps back because that's been their pattern over the last 20, 30 years of baseball. They take 1 step up and
Oh,
then
I've been surprised to
back
even
down
see where
again.
they're at.
Not this time. They said, hold my beer. Here we go. I got to get to that next step. And that's where they are. And I'm going to tell you what, they got some young ball players. They picked up Kyle Harrison from, who did they pick? Giants traded him to Boston. Boston dumped him. And he is pitching out of his ass. Let's be honest. He's 6-1, a 2.9 ERA or something like that. I would have to look it up again. I don't remember, but he is looking phenomenal. And, Farhan Sahidi, I mean, he really did a hell of a job making sure that the Giants didn't have him against the Dodgers. I mean, let's just say Farhan, whatever his name is, Sahidi, definitely was a Dodgers plant. But the Giants were dumb enough to hire him. Just saying.
I hate to see Tucker over there. Like it kills me to see Tucker in a jersey.
Oh
Like
God, yeah.
it was bad
I,
enough for you to go from the Astros to the Cubs. Like what are we doing? Stop it. Like that's a rivalry. We don't do that. I mean, I know we're not in the same
Astros
division anymore.
are no longer a rivalry. Come on.
It used to be. It was sad. It makes me sad that it's no longer. That used to be my favorite rivalry in baseball. The Astros, Cubs, Cubs, Cardinals. I always wanted the
Giants,
Cubs to beat the Cardinals. I always wanted the Astros to beat the Cubs.
KC, and no, I'm just kidding. KC. I liked the KC St. Louis matchups just because they're both in different leagues, both the same state. I don't know why. Just stupid.
St. Louis is in Missouri.
Yeah.
Oh, so is Kansas City. Duh.
Hey, that's okay. It's all right. Oklahoma boy.
Man, I hang gutters now, and I'm fucking wore out.
Yep.
So
That
I
one.
am really impressed with the Braves. Albies, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Second
Yeah.
baseman.
Always.
Really like him. He is a really fun player to watch. He's a awesome player to root for. Um, man, that dude is. I like him a lot. And Sale, Chris Sale, he's a good pitcher. I really like
Dude,
what the Braves are doing.
Bell has truly, truly resurrected his career. Everybody wrote him off, said goodbye. He got a spark down in freaking Atlanta, and he looks like the Chris Sale that won Cy Youngs for Boston and for the White Sox. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, he looks good.
I mean,
Uh,
he
the
looks.
Sox, the Guardians,
Yep. Oh,
and
that's right. To the Guardians for a minute.
the Sox, the Guardians, and what's the other one?
Oh, wait, no, he didn't go to the Sox or to the Guardians, did he?
No, 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 no. I'm talking about something completely different. The
Oh, are you
Sox, the
talking?
Guardians, and there's one more team, the Pirates. All three of these teams are doing a whole lot better than I've ever seen them do in my life, and they're
Yeah,
doing it all in the same year.
they are. I will give that to you. And you know who was a big surprise this year to me? You ready to laugh? The Cardinals. I thought they were going to have at least one or two more down years to try and build things up, but they're doing good. And Arizona is on fire as well. I mean, let's even though they just took six straight from the Giants, which is no surprise, but they look really good. Their pitching's coming together, and so is their hitting. They're driving men in, not leaving runners on base. I like what they're doing, and they beat the Dodgers last night pretty handedly. So
Yeah.
I like.
Actually, I got paid off of that last night, which was pretty cool.
Oh
Um,
boy,
the uh, the Diamondbacks had a slow start. Like I thought they were tanking, and
yep,
all of a sudden that. And sorry it happened against your Giants, but the 6 game win streak. I mean, now they're in contention. They look like they might actually be in contention come All Star break, right? Which we all know that the first half of the All Star break, up until All Star break, really nothing. It doesn't even mean anything, right? These are all exhibition games. Like you can
yeah,
lose them, you can win them. It don't matter. What matters is how you play the second half of the season.
it
And
does.
because baseball is just 70 games, and so I'm really curious because they're getting hot at the right time.
Yes,
Can they stay lukewarm and get hot during the playoffs?
on her, yeah. So the MLB analysts, as I like to call them, for ESPN and MLB Network, has said that the National League is completely locked up. Done. This is going to be your playoffs, no matter what. Nobody's going to come back. Nothing's going to happen. This is where it is. This is where it lies. You got Atlanta, who's got a 9.5 game lead over Philly. You've got Milwaukee, who's got a 5.5 game lead over St. Louis. And you've got LA, who's got a 5 game lead over San Diego. Now, Pittsburgh and Chicago and St. Louis are all tied with being back 5.5 games. And Arizona's 5.5 games back of the Dodgers. So they're saying that that's locked up. Period. Case closed. Nobody else, nothing. So what are they saying that's locked up? Because they weren't really specific. So we understand that the what west, east, central are locked up. Does that mean that the wild cards are locked up too? I don't know. But to me, you know, and I know that anything can happen in a season. And there's
Right.
two parts to this season before part 3 and 4 starts. And it truly depends on what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and go from there. Our team's going to get players back because Astros are getting Hader back today. Are they going to make a step up? Being, what are they, 20 games back now? Oh, I'm sorry, they're not. That was a joke, by the way. They're only 5 games back. They're 27 games under 500, which isn't that bad, especially in that division, which is probably the worst division in baseball.
I mean, you're going to play the Athletics at some point. You're going to have to play
Yeah,
some of these teams.
you
And
got
see,
the
that's the
athletic.
thing is, people don't understand. I mean, I'm assuming people that are listening to the show that love baseball, that like baseball, they understand. But the first half of the series, the first half of the season going before the All Star break, you're looking at mini series. You're playing
Yep.
these teams each 3 times, maybe 2 times, and you're looking at a series. Look, I want to go 1-3, preferably 2-3. That's what I
Yep.
want to do. I preferably want to win 2 out of 3 games, right? But if I win one
Yep.
out of three, hey, look, I'm still in contention. Then you get to the second half of the season and you're still looking at series, but now you got to have 2 out of 3,
Yes.
right? And you're starting to get in that playoff mode. Then as you get into the colder months, into August, right? Which is August is the hottest month, right? But the back end of August, early
Yeah.
September, up north, it starts getting a little chilly for them guys in New York and stuff, right?
All the
You've
seasons.
got
Yeah.
like now you're looking at the mini series, but you're looking at the mini series in a different light, almost in a do or die situation.
Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely.
And even like high school through college, like you don't have like in college you have the series kind of not really. They don't really play
Right.
like that. High school and college games were similar actually in how you played, but you still looked at that cluster on the schedule, right? First five
Yeah.
games, okay, I got to win 3 out of 5. Second 5 games, I got to win 3 out of 5. You know what I mean? If we want to be in any contention, now you're looking at I got to win 4 out of the next 5. Now I got to win. I want to go perfect, right? And you're trying to
Right.
build up that momentum going into the playoffs because it matters. Every swing matters at this point. But right now, for them to say it's locked up, I think that's pretty asinine. I think there's some teams like you said, the Cardinals.
Yes.
I really like that middle infielder they got. They got some batters. They've got some pitchers. They've got that bullpen is pretty long. I didn't think they had a bullpen going into the season. Turns out that bullpen looks pretty
No, not at
long.
all.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, you gotta be excited about what the Cardinals are doing. Um, and Milwaukee can slip at any moment. Like
Yeah. Any month. I
how
mean,
much can you really
Mizraski goes
trust Milwaukee?
down. Say it again.
How much can you really trust Milwaukee? They've been bad for so long.
So there's one thing that I've said about one of their ball players for many, many years. And I think you've heard this story. I was at the Arizona Fall League a long time ago. And it was before when I was doing a little bit of scouting, just getting started, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm watching and I'm sitting from this guy, and I'm not going to say the organization. And I was watching this player. You'll know who he is in a minute. You'll remember it. And I sat there just talking to myself. I go, this guy is going to be an MVP one day. Well, this other gentleman goes, oh, God, no, he's not. He's not going to be an MVP. There's no way. And I said, well, first of all, I was talking under my breath, so, but that's cool. And I go, watch, mark my words for it. He will be. And I was talking about Christian Yelich, by the way, before he even stepped foot on an MLB field. We all know what he's done, how he's done, and what people don't realize is what he's doing right now. If he stays healthy, he could be in contention for another MVP.
I I was gonna ask about that. So you think he's in contention for the MVP
I think if he stays healthy, I think he could be.
outside of Judge and Otani?
Yeah. Otani's numbers are down, by the way, my friend.
Yeah, he's been battling injury. Like I said, it's a long season.
Yeah.
Um, say what you want. I think Otani is one of the most fascinating players in baseball, and I
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
all of baseball. Like not just like I've seen a lot of baseball. I used to be a historian when it came to baseball. Otani's impressive.
Well, okay, god damn it. Yeah, he is. But look at the time that he's playing in. He's being dominant at a time hitting's down here. I
Listen,
tried to take anything away from him. Damn right I am. He's a
I,
Dodger.
bro, I think if he had played in Fergie's time, I think he still would have been an all star.
I don't think so, man. Are you kidding me? Playing in Fergie's time, guys that you want to dig in? Oh, okay, you'll see what happened. Freaking 97 pat their head like 4 times in a row and they don't care.
All right,
You know?
it's true. I mean, because Roger the Rocket would definitely
Oh, yeah.
he's
You
gonna
want
get
to
your
watch
head.
that ball? You better get going because I'm going to dot you your next 8 times I see you. You
Yeah,
know?
Roger Clemens was kind of like that, but he also beat you up on the mound. I seen him do that too.
Yeah. Hey,
Nolan Ryan, same
turnabout's
thing.
don't get me
That's Robert
wrong.
Ventura.
He's what is he throwing? 102, 103 now?
Who?
Otani. Wasn't that what he was clocked at?
Nolan? So Nolan Ryan?
No, Otani.
Oh, Otani? Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. Do you know who the hardest thrower was that they couldn't get officially recorded?
Oh, really? Sorry, my son just took my phone. My earbud was in my ear, and he started playing
It's
YouTube. I did not hear any of that. I am so sorry.
it's a little man wants to be a part of it. Come on. So basically, do you know who the hardest thrower? Unfortunately, it was not fully recorded just due to the time it was. Who they were?
Now, wouldn't it? It was a big player, but he wasn't recorded. I want to say Raleigh Fingers, but I don't think that's it.
Bob Feller.
Bob
It
Feller,
is
yeah.
officially said that he threw 107 miles an hour, but back then
The
you
mound was
actually
closer.
you had to ride a motorcycle going X amount, at least 86 miles an hour, and you threw it. Well, the motorcycle was at least 10 feet ahead, and he beat the motorcycle by about 5 feet with the ball getting through the paper. And that's how they calculated it, but it's still unofficial.
That's pretty cool. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah,
Pretty neat.
yeah.
All right, so moving on to football. Miles Garrett goes to the Rams. You're gonna have to face Miles Garrett twice, and I
I
cannot
love
wait
it.
to see that Miles Garrett Trent Williams matchup.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm excited for it. The best part about it is this Miles Garrett comes to the Rams. He's an old man. Mind you,
Hold on
he is
now. Hold up now.
football years playing DN. Come on, he is an old man.
You and I watch a lot of film. We watch a lot of
Yeah.
football. Can you and I agree that Miles Garrett was the best player in football last year?
Oh, absolutely.
Like he really,
Absolutely.
truly, honestly should have got the MVP.
Yeah,
So,
no doubt.
with that having been said, 1 year off of that, and he's going to be playing with a defense that's actually worth something, with a quarterback that's actually worth something, a head coach that's actually worth something. And they're having a triple team this guy, and he's still getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, but he played against Pittsburgh, who was down, Cleveland, or not Cleveland, Baltimore, who was down, and Cincinnati, who was down.
Okay, cool. That's 6 games. Where's the other
Yeah,
11?
yeah. I'm not denying that. But you
You're
want to sit?
trying to.
I am. Damn right. I'm trying to debate this shit. Hold
No,
on.
no, you can debate it.
I can't because I do like Miles Garrett, even if he is playing for one of the worst organizations in football, the Rams. You know I can't stand them because they're in my
No, I get
division.
it.
I can't. You know, what do they call it? Levi Stadium South. I mean, let's just be honest there. Now, I think that the guy that got reamed in this is Jared Verse. Playing with a team that's probably allegedly going to at least make the NFC divisional playoffs, and he gets booted to Cleveland, who hasn't done anything in the last 90 years. They don't know if they're going to have the, rub and tug or the legacy that has never been or will never be, Shadur. So what's going to happen there? Now, I do like Fanning, though. That kid's a stud, and that running back, Fanning Jr., and that running back that they have. I can't remember the kid's name. If they can get a quarterback that can actually throw the ball, I think they might be something to reckon with. I don't know. You tell me.
Now, see, here's where you and I are going to disagree. Because I think
Okay.
Shador's it. I do not
I've
think
been
Shador's
saying,
a Hall of Fame quarterback. Okay? So do not take my words and be like, oh, he's going to be Tom Brady. That's not what I'm saying.
right.
I watched a kid who had no offensive line at Colorado State make things happen. I get it. Everybody's good in college.
Yeah.
And then I watched him in a preseason game. I understand. It's preseason. He had 3 really good throws. 2 of them were for touchdowns, and 1 was a deep end. And those
Okay.
balls were perfect. I watched him come in and outplay the number 1 draft pick. I watched it happen. I watched him play against the Titans. Go look at that game, right, when Cleveland played the Titans.
Yeah.
And Shador Sanders outplayed him. He looks
But
the
the
part.
Titans' offensive line is worse than Cleveland's. Miles Garrett destroyed their offensive line. Come on. How many sacks did he have? 3 or 4 that game?
I think if Shador had a real coach, I think he's good enough to play in this league. I think he's better than Derek Carr. I think he's better than Kyler Murray.
Oh, God, yeah. Baby
I think
steps?
he's better. I think he's better than. I don't think he's as athletic. But quarterback wise, throwing the football, I think he's better than Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts? Ooh. I'm on the fence on that one.
That's where that's tough.
That is a tough one.
But go watch this kid's accuracy. Now his arm, it could use a little more strength. He's not Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But that's not where I consider to be arm talent. Arm strength is not arm talent. Go watch this kid's arm talent. Go watch
Yeah.
what he does with the football. He doesn't look like cute. But when you put the film on, it's every bit of it. Go put the film on.
Okay. And that's what they were saying about Deshaun Watson how many years ago?
No, stop
CJ
it.
out of college. They were saying
Stop it.
that about Dwayne Haskins. They were saying, actually, I like Jaden McDaniel. I think he's the real deal, but he's got to stay healthy. I really like Jaden McDaniel. Well, they got rid of, I mean, it still kills me to listen, to think about this. Carolina got rid of 2. One guy just won the Super Bowl. The other guy did pretty damn good things in the South, and he was injured most of the season. Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. I mean,
I mean, look what Cleveland had.
say that again,
Look what Cleveland had.
dude. They had 87 quarterbacks,
Look what Cleveland had with Baker Mayfield.
dude. They could have done so much with him. Ugh. I really
Like,
think that they could have.
if they would have got him an O line,
Oh my god, that would have been scary.
anyway,
Yeah,
there's not a lot of quarterbacks I'm willing to die on a hill for. I'm willing to die on a hill for Shador.
nah. Anyway, back to Myles Garrett. The draft picks that Cleveland got over the next 3 years, a first, a second, and a third, I think is going to be. You're really, 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 really going to have to see what happens with. I mean, it's going to be it's a 3 year process. Let's be honest there. 27, 28, 29, even though the 26 season hasn't happened. But that's the Myles Garrett and Jared Verse. So we're going to have to see if Verse and Garrett stays healthy, what's going to happen.
Who won this trade?
Rams, by far, Rams. You don't think so?
No, I don't. I think Cleveland won this trade.
With the draft picks alone, yeah, possibly. But I think for the right now, you got to look at the Rams.
The only way the Rams win this thing is if they win it all. Like your Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah.
You kind of alluded to it earlier when you said Myles Garrett was old, right? And,
Yeah.
and I know you're trying to make it.
He's 31.
You're gonna have to see him twice a year. So as a Niners fan, I'm sure you're scared. Trey Williams is getting up there in years. He's not quite the best left tackle in football anymore. I think, honest to be God, we can argue it all day, but I think it's Tristan Wirfs right now. I just, with all the draft capital, you got a young Verse. I really like him. I think once he puts on a little more weight, I think he's gonna be even better, especially if he's trying to drop down. I really like him as that hybrid linebacker.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think he's more of a what is it, Will or Wilma?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I think it depends on which system you're in, your Will or your Wilma, being able to roam a little bit on the outside. I think that's going to help them tremendously. I don't know. My question is Verse has one issue. You run at him, you're going to get at least 4 or 5 yards.
Oh, Mike has got that same issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think you put him in that linebacker spot.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a DN.
But the problem is now they run a lot of 5-2, 5-3s, and that defensive end is more of a linebacker. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'll stick to my 4-2-5. Yeah. I can run 4-2-5 and play cover 3 all day long.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, man, I don't know. All right, moving on to the other one. The
virus is gone. He's out of the green.
But he's gonna be a Patriot.
Yeah, he went to the Patriots. That whole organization is done for the next 2 years that they haven't.
What?
Yep.
Are you for real?
Yep. They will not make the Patriots will not make the playoffs the next 2 years.
I think they make the playoffs this year.
He is an absolute virus, and you saw it with Philly. even though Philly won with him, it was, his first or second year, and they were all excited and happy and things were good. He didn't get the ball, and what happened? He got all butthurt, right? And started causing problems. Oh, wait, wasn't that the same thing that happened in Tennessee? Yes, it was.
Hold on now. No, he got traded out from underneath Rabel in Tennessee.
No, hold on. He was having issues because he wasn't getting the ball, bitching and complaining. And then they said, you know what? Goodbye. We don't need this here. So as far as getting traded out, I think Vrabel knew what was going on. Or, yeah, I do. I can't go back on that. I really do.
I like the reunited. I like AJ Brown being reunited with Mike Vrabel. I like Drake May a lot. I think Drake May is a very talented quarterback.
I do too.
And I think AJ Brown makes the Patriots better.
I don't know. Fun debate. I don't think so. I think wherever he goes, he's a virus.
I don't think people put Jalen Hurts under enough pressure with AJ Brown. There's a lot of people. Listen,
say that again. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Jalen Hurts.
I'm trying to.
Should have more credit for AJ Brown's behavior. That is on Jalen Hurts as a leader. No way in ever. As if I'm a quarterback, is my number one going to have a book in his hand, or he's not going to be my number one.
Yeah.
But also, if I'm Jalen Hurts, why am I not letting go of the ball and getting him on the time? When I am throwing him the ball, why am I throwing him hospital balls? Let's turn the film on and really look at that. If I was AJ Brown, I'd be complaining too.
Now, it's because Malata was injured a lot and his guard was injured a lot. So therefore, he was running for his life a lot of the times. How many rushing yards did Jalen Hurts have last year?
I don't know.
He had, 700? Hold on.
Because everybody was trying to stop Saquon.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting into the tush push.
The tush push. Hold on. Stand by.
I don't count none of that. From here on out, if you get a rushing touchdown as a quarterback, it should not count for you. For real. It should put you in the running back category. You should be judged as a running back.
Think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you could do that.
Quarterbacks do it with their arm. Running backs do it with their legs. Stop.
So we had... Okay, maybe I am wrong and I missed something here, but I thought he had more rushing yards than what he did. They're giving him 105, well, the tush push, that's why. 105 attempts for 421 yards rushing. I could have swore it seemed like he was moving out of the pocket way more than that moving upfield, unless he was getting a lot of minus yards.
He was getting a lot of protection and just not letting the ball go.
See, I disagree. I thought that he wasn't. At least the games that I watched him in, it seemed like he was running for his life most of the time.
When Jordan Mailata went down, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that didn't happen. It did happen a little bit. Which he could arguably, Jordan Mailata could arguably be the greatest left tackle in the game right now.
Yeah. We could argue that. But we all know it's Christian Wirfs.
It is Christian. By far.
Yeah. By far. But the Niners may have drafted the successor to Trent Williams. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Because we're going to need it.
Yeah, well, yeah, we are. I already know that.
I don't think Trent's going to make it through the season, and I hate putting injury on anybody. But watching his decline these last 3 years, it's about time. It's about over for you, buddy.
Yeah. I love Trent Williams, don't get me wrong, but I think it is. I really do.
He went to OU, and so I hated on him for a long time. As a pro, he's one of the best left tackles I've ever seen. Really. I mean, his game is almost perfect. He's one of the he absolutely deserves all the money he's got.
Yeah. I've always said that Anthony Munoz was one of the, if not the best, left tackle, then Larry Allen, so on and so forth, right? Man, it Trent Williams brought a different toughness, meanness, and leadership into that huddle every time he was in there. And it's hard to not put him above those guys.
And I think one of the things you got to look at too is we saw Aaron Donald in his prime going against Trent Williams in his prime.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to see that battle. And
we did.
for those of y'all that didn't see that battle live, I'm sorry you missed it. Um,
It was filthy.
yeah, it really was. And it's crazy because one would win one play, one would go win the next, and they were always
Yep.
trying to one up each other. And Aaron Donald was that dude. I mean, defensive player of the year for how many years?
Yeah. 4 years
So,
or 5 years?
I don't remember. It was ridiculous. And
Yeah.
so I remember when he was a rookie. I remember watching him like all his whole career. Uh, I was really weird that he hung it up when he did, Aaron Donald. But I do get it. Um,
Well, you've heard the other reports, right? That have come out.
uh,
So, allegedly, Aaron Donald sent a text to Pat McAfee today saying, wondering if I can get things rekindled again. Maybe come back and play.
because he's got Miles Garrett over there.
Yeah,
It's gonna be really hard for you to be a Niners fan.
it's okay. I'm good with it because
I
you're
mean, it
going to
can't be any
see.
harder than being a Cowboys fan.
No,
30 years of disappointment.
I can't wait. I hope Donald comes back. I hope they have all the guys, and when they play us, they're as healthy can be. I'm gonna love every minute of it when I sit there and watch my Niners shove it down the Rams' throat. I'm gonna love it.
Is it gonna be Mac Jones or Brock Purdy that finishes the game?
Brock, he'll finish.
Brock will finish.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to be that quarterback. I'm not gonna lie. Like at
Now,
my age now, I'm thinking about the soreness the next day, and Matthew Stafford is lucky.
yeah, he is. He's 90 years old, and he's got a decent defense, a good offensive line behind him. As long as the key words now in the NFL, as long as you stay healthy,
Right.
you know. Um, but being a Cowboys fan and seeing AJ Brown go to the Patriots, what do you think about that?
I mean, we don't have room for him.
No. But does that open up some doors for you guys against their offense defensively? Because you know your boy Overshown, as you like to say.
My boy Overshown's got to stay healthy, man.
Yeah, he does.
So I really like what we did in the draft. I felt like we got some players that were okay in positions that I felt like we needed. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't. I think Devontae Smith is the second threat on that team. I think the real true threat on that team is Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
That's the one guy that I trust more than anybody. And then Devontae Smith, and then Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts.
What
Right?
about this kid, Makai Lemon? What are you thinking about him? Do you think he's going to make an impact right off like Puka did, or do you think he's going to be a flop?
I don't know. I don't know much
Yeah.
about him. I was really hoping to get the what's that kid from Ohio State?
Oh, I know who you're talking about, and I just brain cramped. I can totally see him too.
Like
He
we
went.
were looking at getting that kid from Ohio State, and then we were looking at getting that linebacker from might have been Iowa.
Iowa.
No,
Okay, hold on. God dang it! I gotta
Miami.
look. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Both of the guys went ahead of who I was thinking, who I wanted, or who we got. I mean, but I thought we were going to trade up, and see, it didn't trade up to go get him,
Right.
like especially
Hold
one spot to give up two draft picks. Like that
on.
seemed
Okay.
kind of dumb. So
No.
I don't know. It's all going to depend on whether or not we can get a safety.
You were thinking of Carnell Tate, right?
Cornell Tate, yes,
And then at linebacker would have been Arvell Reese.
yeah, that's the one.
Yep. Okay.
Those are the two guys.
Yep.
And
What about
yeah,
Sonny Styles? Did you there?
Sonny Styles. No, Sonny Styles is the linebacker, right?
Right. There were two linebackers. There was Reese and
Reese and
Styles.
Styles. There was also a defensive end.
Reese went before Styles.
What's the defensive end from Ohio State?
The end, hold on.
Or it might be Florida.
Florida? You know.
I don't remember. He was in the top 10.
Oh, Miami. No, that's
Yeah,
offensive tackle.
Miami. What's that kid's name from Miami?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Hold on.
Defensive
I
end,
gotta,
right?
he didn't go until later. Hold
No, that's
on.
not who I'm thinking of. This kid
Reuben
went
Bain.
first round.
Who you're thinking of?
Who?
Reuben Bain. He went 15th to Tampa Bay.
Maybe.
He's the edge rusher.
Is that
But
the
the
only
number
edge
one
rusher that went?
was David Bailey, who went to the Jets.
Where was Bailey from?
Texas Tech. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the kid.
Okay. He
I'm
went
thinking
number
A&M.
two.
Is there a kid from A&M drafted in the top 10 that was edge rusher? No, it was Texas Tech.
Yeah.
It was Texas Tech. I was like, man, you should have been a Longhorn.
And there was another kid, but he went further down from A&M. Uh, hold on. I want to say he actually went in the second round. Anyway, I'm trying to remember all these kids.
Right? But
I'm
now
too
Lemon,
old.
I think Lemon will be all right. I think he'll be able to make an impact. I'm curious to what it's going to look like with our. I really like Shoddy. What are we going to do on the defensive side? We've got a proven coach on the defensive side. Let's see if we can put it together, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Harris is who I wanted. I was hoping he was going to become a DC. We ended up getting rid of him. The Al Harris, the DB's coach, that kid could coach.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We'll see.
But anyway,
We'll see.
this episode has been brought to you in part by Heaven Sent Hellbent Gear. Go to hshbgear.com, 15% off, promo code MARRIED, W Energy, Styles Apparel. And Chris, why don't you tell about Pair of Travelers?
Oh, yeah. Let me help you get anywhere you want to go around the world, folks. Paratravelers, travel agency. That's my travel agency. Get in touch with me. DM me. You can find me on the IG and what else? Facebook. All right. You guys have a good one. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And don't forget, hey, you forgot about your dugout mugs.
Oh, yeah, Dugout Mugs. Promo code MARRIED. Get
Yep.
you 20% off, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
Promo code MARRIED, yeah. So,
By
promo
the way,
code
they're
MARRIED,
pretty
Dugout Mugs.
one, two. I got two.
You got two? I got to give me one.
Yeah, you
So,
do.
I'm going to order mine. I haven't decided what logo I want to put on it yet. Because I kind of want to get my team. I kind of want to get a Lady Force one.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, like, kind of want to get a Married to Sports podcast one. So I don't know yet. I got to make a decision.
There you go.
But all right, guys, we'll catch you all next time. Peace.
Have a good one.